When Nell said you have to take ownership, it wasn't just a reality TV one-liner. That single sentence cracked open tension that had been simmering all season. The entire room shifted. Tisha froze. Everyone else went silent in. That moment, it stopped feeling like TV and became raw, real life. To understand how it got there, you have to rewind. Nell and Tisha hadn't been on good terms for a while. On the surface, they smiled and played nice, but the passive-aggressive digs, cold glances, and heavy air between them told a different story. They weren't friends holding it together, they were women pretending. And that act finally snapped. Confrontation didn't start loud, it started awkward. Nell came in calm but direct, while Tisha looked unprepared. At first, they tried to keep it polite for the cameras, but once Nell saw Tisha dodging the real issues, she went straight for the truth. You have to take ownership. That line hit like an explosion. It wasn't about one small fight, it was about years of bottled-up frustration. Nell was tired of Tisha always deflecting, always shifting blame, always playing the victim. In one sentence, she called Tisha out in front of everyone, something no one else had dared to do. Tisha's face said it all, confused, then hurt, then furious. She tried to respond, but she wasn't ready. Not for that level of honesty. Not with cameras rolling. Fans felt it immediately. Social media lit up with clips of the moment going viral. Some praised Nell for finally saying what everyone was thinking, while others defended Tisha, saying she'd been blindsided. But one thing was clear, no one was neutral. You were either Team Nell or Team Tisha, and that moment didn't just create drama. Shifted the spotlight. Suddenly, eyes were on Tisha and Marsau. If Nell and Tisha's fight was a firecracker, Tisha and Marsau were a ticking time bomb. For weeks, fans had noticed strain between them, micey looks, awkward silences, forced smiles. It was obvious something deeper was brewing. And when Nell called out Tisha, it set off a chain reaction that made Tisha and Marsau's tension impossible to ignore. Viewers turned into detectives, analyzing old clips, body language, and comparing their behavior across seasons. Rumors started swirling about an off-camera blow-up so bad that producers had to step in. Some claim it was about an issue Marsau refuses to face. Others say Tisha discovered something that broke her trust completely. Whatever it was, the pressure was building, and production seemed to know it. They kept placing the couple in tense scenes, clearly waiting for a bigger explosion. Fans are hooked. Twitter debates, TikTok breakdowns, Instagram receipts, every tiny detail is under the microscope. Some believe Marsau is hiding something major, while others think Tisha has simply reached her breaking point. And the way they act on screen only fuels the speculation. Marsau looks distracted, like he's bracing for impact, while Tisha has grown sharper, colder, with smiles that don't reach her eyes. It's as if she's done covering for him and waiting for the perfect moment to speak her truth. Meanwhile, the rest of the cast is walking on eggshells. Since Nell and Tisha's fight, alliances have started forming. Friendships are bending. And no one wants to be caught in the next blow-up. Behind the scenes, producers are loving it, capturing every second. But for the cast, this is real life. They're juggling reputations, friendships, and marriages under the hottest spotlight yet. Once the next big confrontation hits, there will be no undoing it. What makes it even wilder is how the drama has spilled into the real world. Fans aren't just watching anymore, they're part of the story. Social media has become a battleground, with viewers picking sides, dissecting footage, and pushing the narrative forward. The network sees it too. Ratings are climbing, clips are going viral, and the drama has turned into marketing gold. But the question remains, how much is real? And how much is being pushed by production? Reality TV thrives on engineering conflict, but the emotions it stirs up are real. And when the cameras turn off, the cast is left carrying those feelings. For Tisha, this feels like a breaking point. She's always been the calm, polished peacemaker. but the cracks are showing. Her smiles are tighter, her words sharper, and she looks done with covering for anyone. She finally snaps. It will be her rawest moment yet. Marsau, on the other hand, is trying to act unbothered, but fans can see the mask slipping. Whatever secrets he's holding on to, the pressure is mounting, and if he doesn't come clean, someone else will. At this stage, love and marriage, Huntsville is no longer just a reality show, it's a live wire. Fans, cast, and producers are all part of the storm feeding into the fire. And as the season heads toward its climax, one thing is certain. This isn't just TV drama anymore. It's personal, it's explosive, and the next eruption is coming. When Nell said you have to take ownership, it wasn't just a reality TV one-liner. That sentence cracked open tension that had been building all season. The room shifted instantly. Tisha froze, everyone else went silent, and suddenly it didn't feel like TV anymore. It was raw, it was real, and years of frustration poured out in one moment. To understand why it hit so hard, you have to go back. Nell and Tisha hadn't been on good terms for a while. On the surface, they smiled and pretended to get along. But the digs, the looks, and the cold tension between them made it clear that it was all for show. They weren't being friends, they were being polite for the cameras. And eventually, the mask slipped. The confrontation didn't start big. It started awkward. Nell came in calm but firm, while Tisha seemed caught off guard. At first they spoke in polite tones, almost rehearsed. But the second Nell realized Tisha was dodging the real issues, she went straight for the jugular. You have to take ownership. That line wasn't about one argument, it was about years of bottled-up frustration. Nell was tired of Tisha always deflecting, always shifting blame, always painting herself as the victim. Tisha's face told the story.